about 5 years ago, I started my entrepreneurial career. I was in a bad place in life. I was homeless. I was a high school dropout. I didn't go to college. I was jumping from job to job. I lost most of the jobs I ever had, working at McDonald's, Outback Steakhouse, grocery stores, and I was selling drugs. I was doing terrible financially, and I remember I had this one friend named Cullen. We were really good friends. We used to play basketball together all the time, play video games, watch sports games. We would go out, we would party, play ball together. You know, we were homies. And remember, I moved into my first 2-bedroom apartment in the ghetto, in the hood, as ironic as that is, trying to preach about a financial opportunity. And I remember, right when I moved in, you know, Cullen would come over every single day. He would come over and he would play video games, watch TV, be on his social media apps, scrolling through, not really doing much, not really productive. And I remember it was crazy enough that I even moved into this apartment because I was homeless. I was living in my car with my 8-month pregnant girlfriend in the middle of the winter on the East Coast. Terrible, it fucking sucks. And I remember at this point in time, it was so hard for me to move into a place. And I was asking for other friends to help me co-sign to get places, and Cullen denied co-signing me. He was my boy, he was my homie, and I could understand. Didn't expect him to, but anyways. Got this place, had no credit, no proof of income. I was selling drugs at the time. I had 5 warrants for my arrest, so I could not get a house. It was so difficult. So finally I moved in, right? Right when I moved in, I got approached right when I was getting the apartment, I was approached to do network marketing. And I remember it was the day that I got out of jail. Lo and behold, I saw the vision, got involved, and right away, you know, Cullen started seeing a change in me. He started saying, man, why you acting different? Why you switching up? Why you changing up? Why you acting so different? Because I was always talking about positivity, talking about making all this money, traveling the world, doing all these different things. And, you know, when you start to level up in life, you will start to, when you start to become confident in yourself, you will start exposing the weaknesses and the insecurities of other people around you. You know, people will always try to tell you what you can or cannot do based upon their opinion of what they think they can do themselves. Don't eat that shit up. You know, broke people's opinions are very expensive to buy. So, Cullen would come over every day, and, you know, I was taking this business serious. I stopped partying, stopped picking up the bong, I stopped picking up the beer bottle. You know, I stopped watching TV. I stopped really focusing on sports. I didn't want to go out as much and do certain things because I wanted to grind. I wanted to focus, right? And I remember on my wall, I had this poster, this little piece of paper that said $100,000 on it, right? And that symbolized that I wanted to hit that 6-figure yearly income, that rank in the company. And I didn't really know at that point how to set specific goals. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to visualize or work manifestation. At that point in my life, I just wanted to start doing whatever I could to start seeing the things that I wanted. So I put $100,000 on the wall, right? And it was per year. And I remember every day I would look at it and just, I would embody it. I would envision it. I would think about it. How does it feel to make this much money? What's the first thing I'm going to buy? What am I going to do for my family? Where am I going to travel to? Every day I was exercising my brain. And I was proud of it. And I remember every day Cullen would come over and he'd make fun of me. Every day. Start talking about, you know, oh, are you at that 6-figure rank yet, bro? Or, hey, man, where's that $100,000 at? He would even go to my girlfriend at the time. She was involved in business. And he'd be like, hey, you know, Jess, how you doing? Are you crushing it? Where's the 6-figure income at? And he'd always crack jokes. And he'd always tell me certain things like, you know, my dad, his dad or his uncle was in Amway. You know, those things don't work. You're never going to make money in those things. Blah, 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 blah. It's always so negative. And whenever my teammates would come over, whenever I would do meetings and events, one-on-ones, people would come through, it was so negative in front of them. Right in front of these people, prospects, that I'm trying to get involved in the business. And it came to a certain point where I realized, you know what? You got to cut fat out of your life. You got to cut certain people in and out of your life. There's 3 types of people in your life, right? My mentor told me this at the time. He said, also, you need to go home and make a list of the top 10 people you associate with, right? We've all heard the quote that you become the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with. Sure, right? You become who you mostly are around, right? But at this point, I went home, made a list of 10 people. Cullen was one of them. And he said there's 3 categories. You either need to spend more time with them, spend less time with them, or completely cut them off. I started looking at it. What does this person add in my life? I hate when people say, oh, don't use me, don't use me, don't use me. I don't want to be used. Or I would never use somebody. Well, if you don't use people and you don't get used, you're useless. You need to be useful. My life works as, if I want to spend time around people, if I want to put them in my circle, we need a value exchange here. I need to be giving you value, first of all, but you need to be giving me some value. What can I learn from you, right? And I don't want to surround myself with people that are negative and their outlook on life is, homies should always be bringing each other up. That's the one thing that I see. A lot of homies, a lot of girls, a lot of people that claim to be your bro. One thing my mentor said a couple years ago, he said, Austin, he said, he said, your friends don't call you bro, sis, homie, dude anymore. They hiss. He said, this makes sense, right? And I remember at this point I had to make a decision to cut him off. He was always so negative. It was hard for me because he was one of my best friends, and it hurt. It cut deep. It hurts when your family, your friends don't believe in what you're doing, because you think that they'd be the first person to validate your opinion, and believe in you, because they're the ones who know you. So, cut him off, and over days, weeks, months, we lost contact. Stopped talking, stopped texting. I was on a different path in life. He was on his. And then years went by. And then one day, I'm at the airport. I'm in the bathroom. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to board a plane. And I remember I'm at a stage where I'm relaunching my business. I'm ready to make my list again. And at this point, I remember I came across whose name? Cullen's name. Years later. And Cullen hadn't been following me on social media, hadn't kept tabs on me, didn't know what I was up to. So I said, you know what? I'm going to call Cullen, see how he's been. See how his family's been, see how he's been doing. So I call him, and I'm thinking, he's not going to answer. There's no way. No way he's going to answer this phone. I haven't talked to him in years. Probably got a different phone number. Probably doesn't have, I have a new number, so obviously doesn't have my number. All right, I'll call him. Ring, 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 ring. Boom. Picks up. Hello? And I'm like, holy shit. Picked up. Like, yo, Cullen, what's up, bro? How you been? Like, who's this? It's Austin. And he's like, oh my gosh, no way. What's up, bro? How you been? Good. How about you, bro? How's the family? How's everything going? And he says, man, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just still living at my parents' house in the basement. Still working at the same grocery store, stocking shelves. Still hanging out with, named off a couple of our old homies, still doing the same thing. Still going out, same shit, different day. Still going to the same places, doing the same thing. It's kind of heartbreaking to hear, because you always want your homies to level up. There's nothing wrong with living at your parents' house. There's nothing wrong with working the same job or working a lower level job, but the game of life is about leveling up, my friends. It doesn't matter where you work, who you are, what you're doing, but you always want to be continuously growing. And it sounded like from his voice, he wasn't growing. He wasn't happy with where he was in life. You could tell he wasn't genuinely excited and fulfilled in life. Then he asked me, and he said, what about you? I said, bro, I'm fucking amazing. Was just in a couple countries. Business is booming. Family's happy. I got, partial custody of, split custody of Aiden now. My mom's fully retired. I'm so happy and blessed. I'm about to hop on an airplane right now and actually fly to Europe. And I said, you know what? And he was like, dude, what? I sounded pretty excited and shocked. And I said, you know what, dude? I wanted to actually call you. And I wanted to get something off my chest that's been bothering me for the past couple of years. I wanted to tell you right now, because I've held this thought in my head every single day in the past couple of years about what you said to me. And, I know you were a little negative years ago. I know you're a little, off-put by the business I was doing. You always crack jokes, make fun of me. You didn't really believe in me. And I said, look, man, you told me something. You made fun of that piece of paper I had on the wall. It was about $100,000 per year. And I said, you know what, Cullen? I just want to let you know that you're right. You're right, because you told me that I wouldn't make $100,000 a year. I just wanted to call you and let you know that I'm now making $100,000 per month. If it wasn't for you, bro, I wouldn't be at this point. I wouldn't be so hungry. You wouldn't have taught me these lessons. And I thank you for motivating me and wanting not only to prove you wrong, but prove myself right. And for all these years, I've held that on, that you've lied to me about that. But you were actually correct. So, bro, gotta go. We'll talk soon, hopefully. Gotta catch a plane. Bye. And hung up. Ladies and gentlemen, surround yourself only with people who celebrate you, not motherfuckers who just tolerate you. Start to understand your value. Weed out the people in your life who do not support you, who do not build you up, who do not push you towards your goals. There's only two types of people in life, and that's people that are pulling you back from where you want to go, and people that are pushing you forward. Sounds pretty simple, sounds like common sense, but guess what? Common sense is not that common. So don't be the Cullen. Don't hang around these type of people, because they will fucking suck your energy and eat you up. They will waste your time, and they will lead you down the wrong path and influence you on stupid shit, irrelevant things. Guys, don't be Cullen. That's my message for you guys. So this one's for you, Cullen. Thank you.